It's time to populate your room. You must populate your room. Turkey pasta MD for you. Yeah, roll it out. Chumpipe. Time for chumpipe. Turkey pasta MD, it's true. Populate the room. Oh no. Let's clean it up a little bit, shall we? Let's clean it up.
Just put a chunk of carrot in your coffee.
What?
A chunk of carrot.
Yes, I did put a chunk of carrot in my coffee to remind myself to throw these things away. And now I'm doing that, so we got you.
So it works.
Turkey pasta empty for you. Now we know it's true. Turkey pasta empty. I hate this dishwasher.
Why are you saying MD?
I just think it goes, and it's kind of like, it's medicinal in that it makes you feel better. Oh, this has been on. Sorry. Hi. Hello, Facebook. Woo, woo, woo. Turkey pasta MD. To the rescue for you. It's turkey pasta MD for you. Now we know true. What's that? Chocolate in the bag? What's that?
That's my stuff.
For me?
Nope.
Chocolate for me?
When I said my stuff.
Yeah, but we're married now, so with my
No, that's for Burrito Lab week 2.
Why is it chocolate though?
Just
Burrito Lab. Well, I know it can't be for me.
it is not for you.
Okay, but maybe it could be.
It is not for you.
Chocolate for me.
You definitely wouldn't like it. Well, hello everybody. Apologies to those of you saying hi to Illiza. I am not her. But I am me. So today we are making turkey pasta. So this is a fun little episode for me. This is a pasta from my childhood that I made for Illiza once, thinking she would go, "Oh, what delicious comfort food!" But instead, she went,
show yet.
"No, I don't like
It's not
it."
the show yet. We're still populating the room.
Well, the good thing I'm just talking then.
Well, you're giving it away.
Give-
Giving away the goods. Turkey pasta empty. It's true. Episode 58. Well,
For those of you who were doing the extra credit on today's homework, you saw on my Instagram story that I made a pistata.
I always did extra credit because I was really bad at the initial assignment. I was like, I hope this helps.
Smell your pistata.
What is it? Carrot?
Carrots, celery, onion, and parsley
turkey pasta empty.
made into a paste, a pistata.
I'm doing, if I'm being honest, I was in prenatal yoga. If I could call it, I'm like, you're live. And now everyone knows, Kara, that you have a baby.
No, I could take prenatal yoga if I wanted to.
You could, it would be a very gentle yoga class.
That sounds right for me.
You could take prenatal vitamins to grow your fur and grow your tail. And grow your
Ah, the French. So we're gonna move fast today. Mostly because we have to, but also because it's a little bit of simmering in today's episode.
Just the pasta for you.
So,
You do, and you.
yeah.
Now we do it.
We'll see what happens. What? Why?
I just like the sound of my own voice.
But the high-pitched squealing one, it's a lot.
Okay, well, just carrots.
Yeah, that's you too. Boy. 1 minute, folks.
1 minute.
Oh, everyone's excited to leave this show to go to AIA tonight.
Oh my gosh, so I'm gonna make a special announcement for everyone.
Well, sounds like me and the real DPP fans will be alone eating turkey pasta on our Facebook page.
Double penetration pasta.
It'll
Take
be-
it for both ends.
Is it-
$4.59.
But is it both ends? It feels like it's just
Both ends.
two adjacent ends.
There's a lot of debate in highly academic
The
circles.
two ends are the mouth and the butt.
Double penetration, it's
Both ends.
it's whatever you want it to be, like gender. Depending on your gender, you decide how double penetration is.
What if you wanted to be single penetration?
What if you want no penetration and you just want to watch TV?
Yeah, that's.
Oh,
Can you
it's 5 o'clock, it's time to walk.
a double scotch and watching TV is my
Turkey pasta MD. Oh, we have an emergency. Stat. What will cure it? Turkey pasta MD.
Why is it empty?
Welcome to, it could be both ears, good call. Welcome to another episode. This is episode 58 of Don't Panic Pantry, the show where we teach you how to cook. Well, he does it. I'm here. We teach you the royal we to cook with things that you have, encourage you to stay home. We give you all the ingredients and all the recipes, box out.
Box them out from the part of the show that's cooking.
At the beginning of the week, we want you guys to cook with us. Episode 58, we have been with you every day of this pandemic. Let that be a lesson to all the other people out there that were like, I'm going to do a web show. And I'm like, oh, really? The name of the game is consistency.
Did we? We didn't skip anything, did we?
No, I don't think so.
Even did a couple of live videos for Koufax Coffee.
We've done a bunch of things. Now, right before we get started, I just want to encourage everyone.
I started so long ago.
What?
I started so long ago.
At 6 o'clock, flip it. At 6 o'clock, I will be on the new app called Looped. Looped Live, you can download the app. You can also get tickets for the event on my Instagram. I'll be doing a live episode of Ask Iliza Anything, and then the VIP meet and greet for after is sold out, but don't worry, we'll be doing it again. But I encourage you all to ease on down over to... That's not funny! That's not funny!
But I framed up for it, though. Aren't you proud of me?
No, it's a stupid joke. Anyway, so we'll see you guys soon, but now it's time to make some turkey pasta. Time to make some turkey pasta! Turkey pasta MD. We need home cooked meal stat. We need nostalgia and comfort stat. Turkey pasta MD for your prescription.
So
do turkey. Do turkey.
we're gonna have time to do bits when we.
Wait. Come here. Just come
please,
here.
wait.
Please give me what I want, or there will be repercussions. And then the turkey goes. Why is she doing this? I don't know. Blood pressure's
Okay. You're the one trying to race out here. I'm trying to get this on the stove.
turkey in the straw.
All right, so pot for water, pan for pasta for sauce. Trying to rush through this quickly. We've got our pestata here, which is the carrot, celery, onion, parsley, whipped up in the food processor. Got our tomatoes, got our basil, got some garlic here, got our turkey, a little white wine for a little braise action. Time to get going. Oil in the pan.
And now it's time to fuck. Let's do it.
Pan's a little hot because I just stopped in order to do this.
This is from our own turkeys in our backyard. We ground it about an hour ago. His name was Hank.
So I guess I'm actually going to start the turkey. I did it wrong.
Okay.
You know what? I'm going to wing it a little bit today. Here's what we're going to do. Here I am, not panicking because it's not anything.
Don't panic. Look at his little socks. You're dressed like Beavis. All right.
I'm going to do the pestata and the turkey together, and we'll see what happens. And then, of course, you always want to season your food.
Season your food.
As you cook, a little salt.
God, it's so hard to write with this thing elevated like that. There we go. And if you don't have Instagram, you can still join me on Looped with the Looped app.
So this is one of those things where there's like multiple schools of how to do these things.
Golden toe.
We didn't even talk about what this episode is. We're trying to rush
Turkey
it.
pasta MD. No one's rushing. Everything's cool.
I'm rushing because you just told me right before this is an episode we have to do the whole thing.
I
in half an
forgot.
hour.
No, I have a sound check at 5:30. You should be fine.
Yeah, but
I know. I don't know.
you don't tell me things.
I forget. Uh-oh.
So we're looking
Hear
to
that
do
turkey
here
pop.
is we're going to get this kind of browned
Golden
up.
camel toe.
We're going to get all of the moisture out of the carrot, celery, onion, parsley mixture because we're going to deglaze and kind of do a quick braise on our turkey. So we're getting this at a nice high heat, medium, high, depending on your burner. And we're going to do a good amount of oil because turkey does not have that much fat. A little butter is not a bad thing in here sometimes.
What about ghee?
I wouldn't use ghee.
If you don't like turkey, how can you make this pasta?
it wouldn't be this pasta. It could be a different pasta. You could make a proper bolognese. You could make tomato sauce pasta.
Libbity Blabbity 55 says, I'm offended by your cultural appropriation of turkey and your use of a wooden spoon. What can I use instead of these things?
The country of Turkey?
The thing. Turkey pasta empty.
So a lot of times the way you do this is like I would brown the turkey in the pan, get it all crisp up, take it out. I find that at the end of the day, you end up doing all this browning and then setting aside, putting it back in. It's not going to stay brown and crispy. It's a meat sauce. So
You know what they say? What do you know what they say?
What do they say?
Stay brown and crispy and gotta get brown and crispy. Don't you leave me.
Has now been said
You'll
once.
regret it. Has now been said once.
A total of once. This is a classic of my childhood. Turkey pasta it's one of those things like, I wrote about this on my recipe post, but like my mom was came from an East Coast New York Italian family. And then what?
You were like, my mom was on, I was gonna go real bitch. But it's not funny, she's not.
She moved to LA, and when she had kids, she tried to, like, in the hippie LA 80s moment, wanted to make healthier versions of things she grew up eating. So that involved a lot of turkey meatballs, turkey pasta. This is kind of like we decided that red meat's bad for you and turkey is better. And so it's just sort of a thing I grew up eating. So I'm just getting this guy going up here. And then, Illiza, I made this for her once, thinking she would find it to be a nice comfort food the way that I do. Turns out she said it was one of the only things I ever made she doesn't like. So today,
I felt bad, but I felt bad because it's like this childhood thing for you.
yeah, and so today
It wasn't my jam.
So we get to see whether she likes it, which is why it's so important for us to be done quickly, so you can eat it before you have to go answer questions.
Wait,
about
leave
it.
that hand here. Now squeeze it.
Yes.
Look at that. It made my hand go cripple. Oh.
So I'm trying to rush this guy up a little bit.
Oh Lord. Oh Lord. I do not have my mom's nose. I have a plastic surgeon's nose. What?
Is that your real father?
No, it's just someone. But I do look like my mom. Oh, is that my real father?
Then it'd be his nose. He's dead. So now this is getting a little dried up. I'm using this little garlic slicer because I kind of like this guy to do a little slice man in here.
Oh, Jessica says, if I don't like turkey pasta or bowls, what can I use instead? I love that joke. Where is she? She says, I'm small and I don't like working that hard. Yeah, that's all. So, hotter than a stove. Bitch, I know.
What else can I say about this? I'm going to use...
it's turkey pasta.
In the typical way that I would do it as a kid growing up, is I would take these canned whole peel tomatoes. These are great tomatoes, Bianco di Napoli, grown right here in California. I would crush them in my hand, make them a little loose and chunky, but Illiza,
Chunky, that's my nickname.
really prefers it to be at a pureed sauce versus
Another nickname.
Chunky sauce. So I'm going to probably...
And in the red corner, chunky sauce.
Blend the sauce, blend the tomatoes in the can, then pour them in. All right, so now look at these nice browned up bits we're getting on the edges here.
Well,
It's a little toasty.
all right, Facebook, I'll lift you up with just this one.
So I'm gonna deglaze
I got dog hair
this
in my
white wine. So it'll do two things. It'll deglaze the pan and it'll braise up the turkey and give us a little bit of acid for our sauce. Kind of brightens it up in a way. I'm a much bigger fan of white wine in tomato sauce than red wine. Scandalous to some, correct to the people who are right.
And I think a favorite word here in our household is the Central American / El Salvadorian word for turkey, which is chompipe.
That's something I learned working in kitchens
Chompipe.
here in LA. And saying chompipe is way more fun than saying pavo.
I mean, it became Blanche's nickname. It's just a word that we say. Pavo y chompipe. Turkey and turkey. The law offices of Pavo y chompipe.
The law offices of the same guy with
Abodigas?
different
Right.
names.
Yeah, well, to different parts of Latin America.
Oh, buddy.
What type of white wine?
This is
Criterion Collection.
This This is a Pinot Grigio. Anything kind of bright and acidic is nice.
Could you use red wine? Oh, you just said brightness.
I probably wouldn't. I don't really like red wine for like that deglazy cooking thing as much.
Shallon, but hello. Oh, weird. I have a friend named Shallon. I thought she was the only one. So I have COVID and I'm hungry, but my husband is with my 3-year-old and can't make me nothing. And I can't get out of my bedroom. Here's what you do, Shallon. You order Domino's to your bedroom window. Put a fishnet outside, have them leave that, and then you lure it in like a mousetrap. Or tell your husband to leave some food at the door. Amanda2280 says, do you listen to music when he cooks? I'm totally a member of the You Cook, I'll Drink Wine Club. I had on a playlist. Okay.
Let me just do this real quick.
Okay, you had all the time to talk, and I was just filling time. Yeah, good. Go on strike.
Yeah, let's burn the food and not cook it.
Well, I'm not eating
You want
it,
to
so.
answer a question.
Okay, go.
All right, so because I'm going to blend it in the thing, I'm going to pour some of the juice out. I'm going to turn the heat down a touch. This way there'll be room for me to blend it in the can. And I'm going to make this, I kind of like this to be a little like saucy and not...
Oh, they canned me. Canned my dude. What happened?
So weird.
You okay?
This one just seems like it's way less
Let me see.
filled up.
Whoa! Hey! Who are you? Bianco? DiNapoli? Bastards?
Very strange.
Well, that's bullshit is what it is. That's looser regulations in the time of a pandemic taking advantage of the consumer.
That being said, these are probably the best tomatoes in the market.
Well, that doesn't mean just because you're the best doesn't mean you get to be a dick.
I think it kind of does.
No, it doesn't.
Anyone else watching The Last Dance?
You're not going to stay the best.
Jordan disagrees.
He's not a dick now. Is he still kind of a dick? Yeah. Okay, cool. Well, they're unproven in basketball. Anyways, what I was going to say was about the music. Well, that's kind of cool. That's pretty metal. Emulsify your love. Emulsify your love. Anyway, I was working out yesterday and people were like, oh my God, I love your playlist. So I made, for your listening pleasure, an 8-hour playlist of throwback jams. And it's on Spotify, where I'm verified. No big deal. Swipe up. So go find Illiza, and the playlist is called... The hell is it called? I forgot. But it's on there. It's like, oh, look out, summer, here I come. Something like To Stay Indoors. And it's super fun. I'm pretty sure it's for everyone. I think you'll listen, you'll be like, ooh, Pretty Ricky. I slept on them.
So once again, I kind of restrict pasta for some reason. I like it less as a meat sauce than more like a tomato sauce with turkey in it. So it's more tomato forward, less meat. In general, a nice thing for the planet, you know?
Lux96 says, how do people emulsify before emulsifiers? Called foot stomping. It's called making wine.
Pestle is a classic way to do it.
We have one.
Like a classic, aioli you'd make in Provence.
Thank you, Kirk.
For example.
Yeah.
So, I'm also going to do one of my other little favorite tricks. If you have basil on hand, and I happen to, because today was one of my rare grocery store days, I'll take like a full stalk of basil, and I'll just put it
Full
right
restraining
in the pot.
order of basil.
And that way, the stalk will kind of, almost like a tea, will steep in and flavor our sauce.
Oh, God, my neck. Fuck.
And then any other little kind of black and brown bits you see in the pot with this extra moisture, you can now deglaze that as well. And we're making a nice big pot of turkey pasta.
Yes, we are.
Now, there's sort of two ways to do this.
I haven't even worked out today, so I can't get a belly full of that. And I got to do my live thing. I'm trying to keep this ship going. And I can't eat that and go work out. I'll get heartburn. I'll burn my hairs.
So, in some ways, again, it's one of those like, do I want to make extra sauce and save some to eat later, or put it in the freezer for another day, or do I want to just make all the pasta, put it right in, cook into the sauce, yada, yada, yada. And the compromise is you have a side pot going where you drain the pasta, put it back in here, add the sauce in so your ratio's right, so it's not too wet. But I don't know. We'll see what I do.
Okay. I can't run while I'm sound checking. Plutonium Shore says, what spices are you drying behind Noah? Those aren't spices. Those are flowers that I'm drying. Don't assume gender for dried plants.
I did that, though.
Yeah, because I can't reach.
Well, stay tall and gotta get tall.
Tomorrow's our anniversary, and you're being a real beast.
Yeah, but it's today still.
Oh my God. So is it Masa? Ten Masa, the Japanese restaurant?
Masa, not ten masa.
What's Ten Masa? That's something here. Masa, it's a Japanese restaurant in New York.
The most expensive restaurant in America.
Most expensive. They do an $800 sushi delivery box. And I read about it. I think if you read about it, it's enough. I would feel like a real asshole getting that. I already feel bad about getting delivery sushi, so we don't do it anymore. Hey, not too much. You don't want to oversalt the baby.
Fun bit.
All right. GinaEvangelista.ge, a regular viewer, says, tomorrow's my birthday. Well, you're not getting an early happy birthday from me. Nice try.
Way to get
Times are tough.
born on our anniversary.
Yeah, what's that about?
Thirsty?
Yeah, someone wants attention. 2 years, folks.
So, one thing that is annoying about when you puree a sauce, same thing with a pureed soup, is it makes the bubbles really thick and explodey, so you end up getting way bigger, like...
Explodey.
Like there's going to be, either you have to cover it, which makes it harder to reduce.
Acid explosion in your mouth. Engaging explosion.
Yeah, this is going to be, I think, too much sauce for the amount of pasta we're going to make, so I'm going to cook the pasta in here, drain it, save the pasta water, and then put it back in the pan and finish it in the pot with this powder.
I like your little hand gestures. Fuck yeah, air drum, bro. God, I used to have a bit about that when I used to do bits.
That's just for yucks. See how our sauce is tasting.
God, I used to do stand-up. I miss it so much.
We've got 14 minutes, so
You're so worried about my sound check.
you have to leave the show to do this.
It's my sound check. They can chill. The thing starts at 6, and
Some of us believe in schedules.
that is a schedule, and I'm not going to be late for the fans. But in real life, I don't even go to my own sound check. Noah and I think we want to, well, I would like to take a drive to see the bioluminescence in the ocean. All the algae makes it neon blue at night. And I think that would be really special for a nature lover such as me. You know?
Yeah.
Plant Ann says, do another special, please. You know what I was thinking about this morning? That had this not happened, I mean, a lot of things would have been fine, but like, I would have been about to record another special. Like, I would have been like locked and loaded, ready. I was about 70 to 80% there. And now it's like, even if the world opened back up tomorrow, like, how do you go back to talking about the things you talked about?
Well, I'll tell you what I do.
The market will dictate. Chug some white lady white wine, sit on a patio, in your duster.
I love a white lady white wine.
It's so funny how that became like the white woman drink, but it's like...
Yeah, real men use purple grapes
Yeah.
for their fermented alcohol. Use the right colored grapes to ferment for alcohol.
That's why we drink orange wine. That way it doesn't have a gender. And that's okay.
Well,
Thank you, Jamie Alexander 64.
so tomorrow,
Stay relevant, you ain't gotta get relevant.
for tomorrow's episode, we're not going to cook on the show. We're going to pick up food from Birdie G's in Los Angeles because that is from Chef Jeremy Fox, who I wrote a cookbook with him. He also did the menu for our wedding, perhaps the best wedding food ever seen on Earth.
We had great wedding food, and I ate all of it. And my dress was very tight.
Then our first anniversary, we went to Rustic Canyon, Jeremy's
sorry.
one of Jeremy's restaurants, and we had a beautiful dinner. Well, maybe we'll post that menu because it was our fifth anniversary, so they did a special
It was
menu
our...
for
Oops,
us.
shit.
Could you get in frame, please? That's what it sounds like.
It was our paper anniversary, and this is our cotton anniversary. So I got you a rabbit.
Piotr Cottontail. So,
Pietro de Cottontail.
there was a point to this. I forget what it was.
It's
But anyway,
okay.
so tomorrow we're not going to be cooking, but we are going to be doing
Let me
a
see your eyes.
kind of Q&A type deal.
Maybe come here, see how pretty your eyes are.
Oh, this is...
You never want to show your fucking eyes. It's the whole reason I married you.
So you could show people my eyes?
No, so I could have a baby with blue eyes.
Well, got bad news, baby. I put on my contacts every day.
What kind of
The moment
pasta?
I wake up.
From the moment I wake up,
Before I put on my makeup.
I say a little prayer for you. It's so dorky. From the moment I wake up. From the moment my... ow.
We are
Ooh, that
making
voice hurt my
the
throat.
pasta of my childhood. Wagon wheels. Rotelle.
That's why I felt bad not liking this, because it's like your childhood, and it's like such a kid. Like, no adult's like, can I invite you over? I'm making mommy's wagon wheel pasta. Wagon wheels are such a kid shape.
I've definitely...
Most kids
gotten
now will
laid-
be like, what's a
laid with
wagon?
wagon wheels before. That's
Hovercraft.
not true. I don't think I ever made that.
Hovercraft propulsion expanders. Butthole expanders. You know the beginning of that Katy Perry song, because I've been making this playlist all day, that Dark Horse song, and it starts. You did it.
So,
Pasta facial. Oh my god. Pasta fagioli, pasta facial. So there's something there. Oh, there's a bit in there.
a facial just in time for our anniversary.
Oh.
No, the other kind.
Oh, good. I thought you meant just.
Human one.
Yeah. Gross. Oh no! They saw your eyes were pretty just then.
All right, I'm gonna try to do a little fast version of this. We're gonna let this go. I might let it cook a little longer.
Faster blaster. Oh no! It's fucking hot. I do not want to be a chef.
Cooking, by the way, for those of you who are getting food from restaurants right now, ordering takeout, congratulations. That's lovely. Congratulations.
Look how pretty your eyes are.
It's getting hotter. Kitchens
not
are
care.
already hot. Cooking in a hot kitchen, which I did this weekend with a face mask on, sucks. I should not have kept this beard going.
You know what? You could always shave it, so it's not you're not beholden to it. You don't have like a deal with it. But I was with you when we were making those burrito bowls for Dine 1-1. Whole newfound respect for line cooks and kitchen staff. I've been a waiter, but I've never worked in a kitchen. It was brutal. And now with the face masks, you're just breathing your own hot breath.
And just sweating a ton.
Liz Barker asked, do you freeze your leftover sauce?
Definitely you can.
Ebeth S says, okay,
I secretly love this turkey pasta just as almost like a super loose, like 4-ingredient turkey chili.
wait a minute. Ebeth S says, how is this a kid thing? It seems like something any adult would eat. Am I missing something? Yeah, shit like wagon wheels, Mom. Wagon wheels are for
It's
kids.
not that it's for kids, it's that it's a thing from my childhood.
But it feels like wagon. Am I making that up that like wagon wheels are like preferred by kids? It seems like a kid shape.
Yeah.
But I guess it's ancient. Like I could, a wagon's a pretty bucolic device. All right, whatever. I guess not. I guess in my. Oh no! I see wagon wheels as like the thing you glue to construction paper. Yeah, I'm right. You're wrong. There you go. Super loose.
Do construction workers use construction paper? It seems like they don't.
It's for constructing ideas. It's for the youth to construct their ideas. I love angel hair, and people have like a violent reaction to that.
Are you going to eat some of this tonight?
I don't know.
This makes it so hard to cook when I don't know whether you're eating.
Okay, don't make it for me then. Unless you already did. What'd you do? What'd you do? Don't make it for me. I don't. Well, you're asking me, and then you're like looking at me.
Yeah, but then you're going to change your mind, and I won't have enough food. And I'll have to make you dinner also.
No, I can make my own dinner. I'll make a sandwich. I already had half earlier. I'll make another half.
So.
And then around 11 o'clock, I'll just inhale a bag of popcorn
Sounds tasty.
and pass out all farty.
That's the best thing about this 5 o'clock cooking show.
Is it, or does it just make you think, oh, that doesn't count? That was my late lunch.
But also, if we were shooting this at 8
Love angel hair.
or something, and then like I had to clean up after, and it's just nice to.
Angel hair is great. And you know what I don't like? Unpopular opinion? Ricotta. Ricotta.
Rigo.
Yeah, I'm not joking.
It is often done very poorly. But good ricotta.
Deborah Humphreys says, hell no, when you made yourself for dinner last night. I told you. I made some crostini and I ate it with olive oil and cheese and I ate a bunch of olives. That's a pretty big deal for me. But had I, without I wouldn't have thought to toast the bread. I would have just eaten it like an animal. Well, I wouldn't have been in the freezer if I lived alone. I wouldn't have known to freeze bread. Just like you wouldn't have known to buy more than 5 pairs of underwear had you not met me.
No, I buy more than 5. I buy whatever the largest pack size is once every several years.
Yeah. And you wear it like you let it age.
You know that Marshalls sometimes carries my size?
It's in different parts of the store, but I cobble together a whole pack. Guess I gotta do that sound check. How long does it normally take that sauce?
You just go by feel.
Marcella Turn says,
Just eat
I
this by the
ate
spoonful again.
I hate toasted bread. It hurts my palate. It does. Like a really rustic bread will rip the roof of your mouth out. You're like, scrumptious.
Real men prefer their fermented grape juice to be made with purple grapes.
Yeah, you know what? This
green ones.
The genderizing of drinks. Who cares? Do you like drink? I think it's funny if a guy is. I think it's cool if a guy says, "Excuse me." Yeah. People always snipping at me because I'm interrupting your endless food facts, and I go to say something. You talk right on top of me. You know what? Go ahead. Go ahead. Take my time.
So this is marriage, folks. Somebody wants to do something, the other person almost says something, they get mad at them, and then you say, no, go ahead.
You do it too.
And you both say, I didn't say who was doing it. Then you both say, go ahead, back and forth, and then no one does
It's
what they
actually incredibly Japanese. No, you go ahead. No, I couldn't possibly. No, you go ahead. Please.
And the end result
is no one is happy.
Incredible politeness, and nobody gets what they want.
I always get what I want. I always do what I want.
What were you going to say? I'm trying my masculinity. I had a whole rant about this that I was
No,
going
go ahead. I was just going to say, for all the single...
No, go ahead.
I'm not going to die on this hill. If you had a whole rant, I mean, I'm sure I could come up with one. But I would think if I were going on a date, that's a great comparison. I get that, I get George Carlin, and I get Robin Williams, and I fucking love it. It's lit.
One of those people I grew up listening to, and was my first
Can I please
live comedy show.
Okay. I was just going to say that if I was out with a boy, as I'm going to do when this is over, I wouldn't judge if a guy was like, I want a girl drink. I'd be like, that's incredibly secure of you.
Yeah.
By the way, what does Don Draper drink? Old fashions?
Yeah, can I get an orange slice and some sugar in my whiskey,
Yeah,
please,
can I
sir?
just get a glass of maple syrup? Because that's what you're drinking. So, whatever. Why can't dudes have fun? And cry.
I feel like it's not as much of a thing anymore, but for a while, there was this era of like, dude food, men eat a bourbon steak, men eat like...
Yeah, bourbon's is just sugar.
Like nachos, and men eat like beef on their food. And it turned out to be like, it really was just kind of more like toddler food. It's like, bacon mac and cheese. And it's like...
Well, remember that...
Like a real man should know how to like roast a chicken and be on time.
That web show, what was it, Epic Mealtime?
Yeah.
Which feels so incredibly tone deaf now. They're like, we take 8 slabs of bacon, throw them in the garbage. And now people are just like horrified.
Then we deep fry that garbage.
Yeah. Then we say a racial slur. And then we eat a bunch of cereal
I feel like
out
the
of
racial
the
slur
bathtub.
was
I'm just saying it's a different time. They didn't say that.
You want to try this?
Yeah, if a dude ordered an apple martini, I'd be like, that's...
Let's get you the perfect bite.
Let's get you the perfect bite. Is it hot?
Yes. Did you see it come out of a boiling pot?
It's sweet.
It's tomatoes. And there's carrots in it.
Did you? Oh my god. Also, you know the joke is like, I don't make dinner, I make reservations. And women are always like, oh, if I just could get a guy to make reservations. We gotta stop setting the bar low. Because there are so many dudes out there that will make dinner or make reservations and call you and treat you right.
Thank you.
Why are you, and I'm gonna find one of them.
So glad somebody stirred that.
I'm just saying, you teach people how to treat you. And if you're complaining about it, that means you're putting up with it. The day I met you, you were like, I'll buy the tickets for the movie. And I was like, great. And I never expected someone to do less. And I never let myself be treated less. I may not be the hottest girl in the world, but I sure as shit am the fucking coolest. Can I have some more? Can I have some more? Can I just have this without the pasta?
Yes, you can.
Is that okay? Is that
Yes.
done? Can I put cheese in it?
You can. Well, can we do the show first?
Yeah, let's do it. We gotta get out of here.
Okay. What am I doing? So I'm also going to take... I'll do that. So if you are not putting it all straight into the pot,
Tasty.
you want to save...
You love pasta water. If you had a cologne, it would be called pasta water.
I mean, that feels like a little bit of an exaggeration.
That you would have a cologne?
Actual functionality. All right. So...
No pasta water. Spritz, spritz.
Love, peace, light, one piece. As my son, 6, asked to vacuum today, and he did great. Well, good for him. Good for him. Or just marry someone with hardwood floors. You never have to vacuum.
A tiny foot.
Sorry, I just realized that that's probably nauseating to watch the camera.
Go round and round.
All right. Pasta has been drained. Pasta water has been reserved. This is in here. Let's grab a...
You want to make sure you fill your pasta with the reservoir tip. We're almost there, folks.
Now we're going to crank the heat.
Yeah, so everybody always asks what our heat is on. We don't have numbers. So you just feel it. A real man feels the heat. Be safe, can't take the heat. Stay out of the meat. Is a fancy chalkboard, thank you. This is the slowest part where we scoop it out.
The slowest part, engaged.
Engaging, slowest pasta distribution. Cooling
And
process.
then you can also, at the end of the day, if you want a little more sauce, you don't want your thing, you can do it that way.
Or like me, you just want all sauce. So basically I'm just eating chili. Turkey chili, MD. Turkey pasta's arch rival.
Because I gotta go do my sound check. I gotta do my sound check.
So do you want to take a bite?
Can I finish the thing?
See?
Or do you want to just take a bite without all the finishing touches?
No, I would like a finishing touch, please.
Can we watch the live Ask Eliza Anything later? Is it recorded?
I'm also going to take some basil
Because people are paying for it.
and throw it straight in.
Am I
like
supposed
a
to
little bit
record
of
the
fresh
actual
basil
episode?
cooked in at the very end.
I should have paid attention on that call. Oh,
And
we've got
then
Emily.
all the little bits of pasta water in there are kind of combining in with the sauce.
This is a great reason to have an herb garden. We don't
We're
have
working on it.
we don't have one though.
I'm working on it. Oh,
I know.
I have 2 herbs going.
I know you're doing what you can, okay?
Do what you can.
For every boy and man. Almost there.
Very bad job of...
Sleep in the Snow says the playlist you dropped is dope. Thank you. It's 8 hours of non-stop nostalgia. Remember Big Timers, Neo, Gucci Mane? Well, I do. And they loom large in my heart. Did anybody order a fresh pig body? What's by your face? Is it a crumble? Look at a little mouth scar, a little pig body. Everybody's so excited about your pasta water.
Yeah, pasta water, it's a starchy
Here we go.
liquid that helps kind of combine the sauce with the pasta.
Yeah.
Where's the cheese grater? Come on now.
I don't know right now. Oh, it's on the floor.
Yeah, I know, because I'm rushing because you got this thing that you didn't tell me about till right before.
I do what I want. When I want.
That was
And everyone's a
I just wish
casualty.
you would tell me about
I
it.
forgot to include you in most of my life. I'm so sorry. Here we go. Well, let's show them.
The tiniest bowl.
The teeniest bowl
Of turkey
in the
pasta.
world. Tiny, 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 tiny. Oh, it's beautiful. I always like how food hosts like dig around to get the perfect bite.
I'm like way too excited about sitting alone eating turkey pasta, watching the most recent episode of The Last Dance while she does her thing. Does it need salt? Is it a little undersalted?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
It's nice to be able to regulate not only my body, but my salt intake and not have a man decide it for me.
Yeah, it's almost like I've never cooked before and
Oh my God.
don't know how to put salt in things.
It's so good. Can I have more cheese?
You have to do your sound check.
Okay. Well, I take it back, which means you made it really shitty last time because this is great. It's really delicious, and I'm not just saying that.
Well, it's also me learning your weird preferences that I must adapt to.
Oh, I like delicious things. Okay.
Well, that's our show, guys. Thanks for watching. Don't panic. It's your pantry.
That's not the name of the show. At all. And remember, folks, save your pasta water and
Tasty times call for...
tasty measures.
That's our show.
I'll see you guys on Looped. Check out our Instagram. We posted the recipes and the ingredient list for the next week of meals. We love you. And stay inside. Don't be a shithead.